How do?
How do?
I didn't think you'd say that.
When in Rome.
This is PK, yeah? I used to work with him. As a prelude to our interview on this lovely day, we're going to do the 20 questions or thereabouts.
Okay.
Are you nervous?
No. Should I be?
No, pick one.
Top one.
Stephen's down here. Don't you start barking, laddo. Right, no pressure. First answer that comes in, it's just an introduction to the channel, ready for our hardcore interview.
Okay.
Yeah?
Don't laugh.
No, I'm laughing at the first question. Right. How easy or difficult was it for you to slip into a life of crime? That's why I'm laughing.
Right, okay. Should we move on from that one then?
Yeah, so how about, how do you know me?
Blimey. 2005, I think it was. Well, I started at the big house 2005, 2010. Worked on the healthcare.
At Strangeways?
Hospital wing, healthcare, whichever. And you came on board as one of the officers. That was pretty much it from then on in, wasn't it? Making curries, talking curries.
Chatting shit.
Like you do, yeah. So yeah, it's been a while. Stop laughing at every question.
Favourite flavour of ice cream?
Rum and raisin.
Good answer. Have you ever lived in London?
No.
Favourite thing, I don't know why this is in there, about Blackpool?
Well, seeing I've not been for such a long time, it used to be the Pleasure Beach.
It was the go-to place for the Northwest, wasn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
When I worked at the kids' home, Pleasure Beach, you get a ticket for a decent price.
Yeah.
And they could ride.
Anytime, anyway. But now with family, it's a nighttime thing for fish and chips when it's cold. That's it.
Cool. Are you a Manc or were you born in Salford?
Salford.
You're a Salford boy?
Yeah. Salford lad.
Blue or red?
Red.
What's your missus?
Blue.
Does that cause problems?
Let me think about that. Yes, it does.
Real problems?
Only on match days. Only on Derby Day. Plenty of banter. It's been all right for us, the red side, for the last couple of seasons. But yeah.
Okay, that's enough about football. You know I don't do football.
No.
Spiritual or religious?
Spiritual.
Really? What does that mean for you?
Oh, we don't want to go too far in depth
No.
about that, do we?
No.
Religion, I mean, I like the thought of a spiritual life. Hinduism, all the documentaries on India.
Yep.
The Hindus, the yoga, the food, everything about it interests me. It always has done.
What we're talking there, mate, is stress-free, isn't it?
It's absolutely stress-free.
You've just been talking stress-free lives now. Obviously after my little flutter.
Yeah.
And your own health issues.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say.
Definitely.
If you could turn back the clock, where to?
The late 80s, when I was 19, where I had a bit of a blip when I was out of work and I went to the job centre and they said, what do you want to do? And I said, I'd love to fix buses for a living.
Yeah.
Because where I lived there used to be a bus depot and all the guys in there, all the diesel mechanics, all the diesel fitters, they were always there, the green overalls. Come the end of the week, they'd go home. I thought, I'd love to do that job. So when I went to the job centre and told them that, They said, all right, we'll do something about that. And they got me in university on a mechanical engineering degree at 19, and I didn't have to pay. And I never turned up on the first day.
Did you not?
Never turned up. So that was a very, very costly mistake, because I went to university when I was 40 and paid it all myself. So, different time, different era, I would have had a different life.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
From about 14 or 15, I wanted to be a mechanic.
Is that what you wanted to do?
That's what I wanted to be, yeah. And when I went to college for a couple of years, at the bottom of that road where the college was that bus depot. The smell of the diesel, it was just something about it.
Just to clarify, we worked together on the healthcare, didn't we?
We did.
Scariest moment in prison?
Gated cell, a particular prisoner. He used to self-harm like I've never seen anybody self-harm before. And I was downstairs on the inpatients, and he ended up biting there, and he used to spray it all over the walls. And I came up when they pressed the bell. I'd never seen that cell in such a state. It frightened me.
You didn't have to think about that too hard, did you?
No. I always remember that. And that particular prisoner, where I'm working now, I saw him.
Did you?
Yeah. I
Still
think you reckon
alive
that.
then?
Yeah.
And how was he doing?
He's all right. Doing quite well. Rehab.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Were you treated with dignity and respect in prison?
Oh, blimey. Yes, I would say, yeah. I couldn't say anything else. No, yeah, I was, yeah.
Were you accepted by prison staff being a healthcare worker?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
One person you would credit with helping you?
Bradders. She was a good girl. She's always been a good girl.
Bradders would eventually be my manager. She was a nurse manager. As an officer, she was my manager, and like he says, she's a good lass. Hopefully enjoying her retirement now.
Good, yeah. And I need to speak to her as well.
Yeah, I was speaking to her the other day, so
Right.
that's...
I'll get in touch.
One thing you'd change about yourself?
Oh, blimey. I need to be more assertive. I don't think I'm assertive enough.
Really?
Yeah. I think I let things... I would consider myself laid back, but when it matters, I'm still laid back. And I need to be a bit more proactive and a bit more assertive. You know, I'm if I can explain, these people who have hobbies, if you like, let's say classic cars, whatever, weekend in, weekend out, that is their fascination. They love that. There's a massive passion to it.
Yeah, of course there is.
I just wish I'd had that drive and assertiveness to be like that, if you like.
Well,
But saying that, when it comes to men's mental health, that is what I do. But I don't know. I think that's the only negative thing I want to say about myself personally, is to be a bit more proactive.
I've got a few negative things to say when
What
I
about
interview you. Yeah. I'm kidding. If you're in a bad mood,
Yeah,
company or alone?
alone, without a doubt.
Does your missus know that?
Yeah, just leave me alone. Solitude is... I enjoy my solitude. Time on my own.
What are you most thankful for?
I would say the situation I'm in now as a 50-year-old with my family and where I live.
Health, happiness?
Well, health could be better, as we both know.
Yep.
I certainly would change that for the world, but let's be realistic. These things take time.
Well, some things you just have to make the best of them, don't you?
Of course. Yeah.
You know, if you want perfect health and wealth and it's not attainable, then it's quite philosophical. These questions are supposed to be light-hearted, you know.
You just said that. It was
It's a
going to
bit-
be light-hearted.
It's a bit of
Yeah. But certainly that, because the situation I'm in with my health was not because of any detriment to me not doing anything.
No.
Something happened. As
Yeah.
we all know that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and obviously it's had an impact.
Yeah.
I can't change that, and if anybody could, then
When we get to chatting, we're going to talk. Well, as much as PK wants to talk about, you know, a little introduction, in him starting on the healthcare, I think, you know, I've talked about the healthcare a lot, talked about it in my book. There was a lot going on. I think quite possibly we will look at things, not the outcomes or what was wrong, but just look at things differently. It's obviously had an impact on you. You met some good people and obviously saw some things that obviously...
some wonderful people, some very experienced, very knowledgeable, and my utmost respect has gone to them who I'd worked with, because they give me the grounding for doing and going to the places I've been and worked at, and where I am now. You know, I'll never forget those people.
Light-hearted now.
Oh, good.
What would be your ideal weekend? I think I know that.
Well, without going back over what we've just talked about,
Yeah,
Family Love Scarborough.
there you go.
Weekend in Scarborough,
Take your
without
dog
a doubt.
on the beach,
Little Reggie can come with us.
fish and chips,
Fish and chips, everything.
just normal.
Love it.
Basically simple stuff, innit?
Quality of life.
Quality of life, definitely.
Even 2 days in Scarborough, you come back Sunday refreshed, recharged. Brilliant. Love it.
Do you believe in fate or karma?
I believe in karma. What goes around comes around. I know that's such a cliche, isn't it? But I think if things happen for a reason.
It's always strange how I like to ask people that question. Everyone pretty much says the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a goer.
It's a boring
Isn't
answer,
it?
that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. What does happiness mean to you?
Well, living through experiences and reaching a certain age, and this sounds so bad when I think about it, I've always instilled in my lad that cash is king. And people say, you know, it doesn't bring happiness, but if you ain't got the cash,
It can make you miserable.
it can make you very miserable. You don't have the things you want. You don't have the cars you want to drive. You don't go on the holidays. If you work hard now, like I've said to him, just remember that at the end of all this hard work at uni and school and whatever, you get the cash, then your options
So
are
it's
open.
so really, it's about work ethics, that, isn't it?
It's work ethics
What you're saying,
for quality of
yeah,
life.
if you need anything, you need to work.
You
Well,
need
there's
to
two
work.
ways, isn't there? Either work or it's criminality.
Well, it's not coming through the letterbox, is it, free? You've
No,
got to go out and get it.
Definitely not.
And in this day and age, if you ain't got the cash, you ain't doing anything.
I think most people's woes now come from the struggle.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know?
Absolutely.
Okay, like I say, a
Light-hearted.
nice light-hearted. Do you trust me?
Of course I do.
Why?
Because I've known you. I've known your personality. I know who you are. Known you for a long time.
Beer or wine?
Beer.
Jeans or shorts?
Jeans.
I'm going to leave it there.
All right, okay. I thought it was building up to a crescendo
No.
then.
No. I think the conversation we'll have will be very enlightening, like I say. PK works healthcare professional, mental and well, yeah. His ambition is to go it on his own,
Mm-hmm.
basically dealing with men's mental health. from my own experiences and the people I talk to now, men still have difficulty expressing feelings and talking to people. So we're going to try and help him in that. Links in the description for his business that he's trying to get off the ground while working full-time in mental health. Thanks for that super light-hearted conversation.
I'm glad.
No, seriously, we're going to talk about prison. I'm interested to see it from PK's point of view, because like I say, you know, I've got my own view, but it'd be interesting from someone who's not prison staff. Although a lot of our views on life and that are very similar.
Yeah.
And I think we're both empaths. Should we leave it at that?
Yeah, why not?
I'll see you soon, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Catch you later.